Hello everyone, this is Preeti Mishra. Here I am with the fourth and last part of chapter sets of class 11th. So we will start with disjoint sets, followed by complement of sets, then properties of complements, practical problems formally, then we will have examples based on these sets, and at last we will have pop quiz. Here I am showing you that what all content I have covered in my previous 3 videos of sets, that are sets introduction and uses, a special set of numbers, representation of sets, types of sets, subsets, power set, universal set, Venn diagram, union and intersection, and difference of sets. In case if you have missed these videos, please refer the link given below in the description box. So let's get started. Disjoint sets. Two sets are said to be disjoint sets if they have no element in common, or we can say intersection of both the sets is empty set. So let's have an example here. Here you are having a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and set B is equals to 5, 7, 9. You can see no element is there which is common in these two sets. So we can write A intersection B is equals to 5. Right? It means A and B are disjoint sets. So this is the concept of disjoint sets. Now I'm showing you its Venn diagram. You can see here within the universal set, the sets A and B are totally independent, means they are not intersecting each other or overlapping each other anyhow. So this is the representation of two disjoint sets. Now another topic is complement of a set. The complement of a set denoted by A complement is the set of all elements in the given universal set U that are not in A. Means all the elements will come in the set A complement which are part of universal set U, but they are not a part of set A. It's a set builder form. We can write like this: A dash is equals to X such that X belongs to U and X does not belongs to A. A complement is equals to U minus A, means we will delete all the elements of set A from the universal set. Then we will be able to find out A complement here. So let's have Venn diagram for A complement. Here you can see with the white portion, I have denoted here set A, and this blue colored region is showing A complement, means we have deleted this set from the universal set. So all the blue colored portion is representing Venn diagram for A complement set. Let's make it more clear with this picture. Here you can see set A is having elements 1, 3, 5, though set U is having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now A is this, so A complement will be having elements which are not a part of A, means 2, 4, 6 will come there in the set A complement. So this is the representation of complement of set A. Now properties of complements. Here you can see so many properties we are having. So first one is complement law. It is saying A union A complement is equals to universal set, means if you are going to do union of any set A with its complement set, then you will be back to the universal set. Why? Because A complement means U minus A, and when you will add all the elements of A to the U minus A, then again you will get universal set. So this is the complement law for union of sets. For intersection of sets, it is A intersection A complement is equals to phi, because A complement is equals to U minus A, and if you are going to find out common elements from A and U minus A, then you will get nothing there, so it will be phi. Next law is De Morgan's law. This law is A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Means if you are going to find out complement of union of two sets A and B, it will be same if you are doing intersection of two sets A complement and B complement, that will be same. So De Morgan's law for union of sets is A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement, and for intersection of sets it is saying A intersection B whole complement will always be same A complement union B complement. Now, next law is double complement law. Means if you are going to find out complement of a complement set, then you will be back to the set A, because a complement is u minus a, and when you will find out u minus a complement, means you have to do u minus a. So you will again get back to set A. Now, empty set law, it says phi complement will be equals to u. Yes, because phi complement means u minus phi. There is nothing to delete from the universal set, so you will be back to the universal set. Last law is universal set law. It says complement of universal set will be phi. U complement is equals to phi. Yes, U complement means U minus U. U minus U will give you phi. So this is the universal set law. Now I'm going to explain you practical problems formally. If you are having two sets A and B, and these two sets are finite sets, then cardinal number of A union B will always be same. Cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B minus cardinal number of A intersection B, means N of A union B is equals to NA plus NB minus N of A intersection B. Now, in case if you are having A intersection B is equals to phi, means N of A intersection B will be 0 here. Then it will be take form N of A union B is equals to NA plus NB. Now, if you are having A, B, C, three finite sets, then the formula will be like N of A union B union C is equals to NA plus NB plus NC minus N of A intersection B minus N of B intersection C minus N of A intersection C plus N of A intersection B intersection C. Let's have some examples. So here is a question: in a group of 800 people, 550 can speak Hindi and 450 can speak English. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? So if we are considering H be the set of people speaking Hindi, so NH will be 550, and E is the set of people speaking English, then N of E will be 450. So total number of people will be here, N of H union E is equals to 800. It is given here in the question. In a group of 800 people, they are doing survey regarding speaking Hindi and speaking English. So this is the total number. So it is N of H union E here equals to 800. So what we have to find out here, we have to find out N of H intersection E, because they are asking how many people can speak both Hindi and English. Both means intersection of these two sets we have to find out. As you know, the formula N of A union B is equals to NA plus NB minus N of A intersection B for sets A and B. Now we can write it for sets H and E like this: N of H union E is equals to NH plus NE minus N of H intersection E. As we have to find out N of H intersection E here, so I'm going to shift this term N of H intersection E from the right hand side to the left hand side, and this N of H union E from the left hand side to the right hand side. So it will take the form like this: N of H intersection E is equals to NH plus NE minus N of H union E. Now we will put here all the values from NH and E from here. Okay, so 550 plus 450 minus 800 will give us 200. So this is the value of N of H intersection E, means 200 people can speak Hindi and English, both the language. So this is the answer here. Now let's have another example. Here the question is: a market research group conducted a survey of 2000 consumers and reported that 1720 consumers liked product P and 1450 consumers liked product Q. What is the least number that must have liked both the products? So let U be the set of all consumers, then NU will be 2000, And if P is the set of consumers who liked product P, so NP is equals to 1720. In the same way, if Q is the set of consumers who liked the product Q, NQ will be 1450. As you are knowing formula, N of P union Q will be NP plus NQ minus N of P intersection Q with respect to the sets P and Q here. So after replacing values of NP and NQ, we are having 3170 minus N of P intersection Q. So here we got our first equation. As you are knowing, P union Q, P and Q are the subsets of universal set, so its union will also be a subset of universal set. It means cardinal number of P union Q will always be less than or equal to the cardinal number of universal set, means N of P union Q is less than equal to N of U. So N of U, you are having here 2000. So I can write it N of P union Q is less than or equal to 2000. We are denoting this equation here by equation number 2. Now I can replace N of P union Q with the help of equation number 1. Here 3170 minus N of P intersection Q will always be less than or equal to 2000. So it will take the form now after shifting 3170 from left hand side to the right hand side, and this the term N of P intersection Q is with the negative sign here. In order to make it positive, this inequality will become reverse, means it will be greater than or equal to here. N of P intersection Q will always be greater than or equal to 3170 minus 2000. It means N of P intersection Q is greater than or equal to 1170, means this is the least value. This will always be greater than this value, means this least figure will always be there. So it means least number of consumers who liked both the products is 1170. So this is the answer. Now get ready for the pop quiz. Here we are having first question. If set A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B is equals to X such that X belongs to the natural number set and X is lying between 4 and 6. So are the sets A and B disjoint? You have to find out about these two sets here. Yes, do it quickly. What is the answer? Its answer is no, these two sets are not disjoint because 4 is an element which is common here in between these two sets, right? So now our next question is, if U is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and A is equals to 2, 4, 6, 8, then you have to find out complement of A. What is the answer? Yes, it's very easy question. I hope you have done. So its answer is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What you have done? I hope you have done. Just you have deleted all the numbers of set A from the universal set. So here is the answer. Next question is, if X and Y are two sets such that X has 40 elements, X union Y has 60 elements and X intersection Y has 10 elements, how many elements does the set Y have? What is the answer? Its answer is 30. This is also a very simple question. You had to apply here the formula N of X union Y is equals to N of X plus N of Y minus N of X intersection Y, right? So our next question is, from the given Venn diagram, find set C minus D. Yes, find out C minus D. Very simple question again. So answer is the set 3, 5. Here this portion is showing you set C minus D. 3, 5 are the elements of the set C minus D. So that's all for this video. Thanks for connecting with me. If these videos are helpful in your studies, then subscribe my channel and keep sharing of these videos. See you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. And in case of any query, you can put the in the comment section, or you can mail me through my mail ID preeti80@gmail.com. So thanks to you.